Good morning, all of you. As we have completed with linguistics, the module 3, the phonetics part, we shall move on to one chapter in your paper, Indian English writing. I have just one chapter with you to deal with. That is Mars in the Seventh House by R.K. Narayan. Hope you are very much familiar with this author, isn't it? He is one of the finest writers of Indian English literature and he is a widely read author. Almost all of you might have read at least one of his works, I know. And if you read any one of his work, I'm sure you'll end up in reading almost all of his work. I was such a person who read his the novel The Guide when I was during my graduation, and I ended up in reading almost all of his works by the end of my graduation. So the main thing that attracts us is that he dealt with the common man and the ordinary life, and his language was too simple and too appealing. Okay, so he's one of the finest writers of Indian English writers. He's also known as the Shakespeare of Indian Literary Academia, and he's one of the triumvirates. Triumvirates in Malayalam is Trimurtigal of Indian English writers, along with the two others being Raja Rao and Mulk Raj Anand. And you might have heard of, or you have heard of, Malgudi, the fictional town this author created. Most of his work are based in Malgudi, are set in the fictional town known as Malgudi. Okay, so other details you can read from your introduction, read from the introduction part of your textbook. Now, this chapter, Mars in the Seventh House, is the 9th chapter of his autobiography, My Days. Okay, it is the 9th chapter of his autobiography, My Days. And why is it titled? So it is aptly titled Mars in the 7th House. What do you mean by Mars in the 7th house? If you know astrology, you will know what this phrase means. It means in Malayalam it means Chuva dosha. In your horoscope, if you have this problem, Mars in the 7th house, if your horoscope has this defect, it will be difficult for you to get married. Or if you have to get married, you'll have to choose a person with the same problem, with the same defect. Okay, so this chapter deals with how he got married to his wife Rajam, and also his struggle as a budding artist. So we shall move on to the first paragraph. Okay, you may read the first paragraph. I am not going to read it. You can read it by yourself. I shall tell you the summary. So in this paragraph, or in this chapter, he takes us to his days of youth, his youthful days, in which every man was longing for a companionship of a girl. The condition of the society in which he lived is clearly pictured, is detailed in this paragraph. You can see that it is very conservative. Talking to a girl was a taboo, and he, R.K.N. Narayan, or RKN, we can shorten his name as RKN, he was longing for a companionship, and he was longing to get a gaze or a smile from the opposite sex. The condition made him, all these restrictions made him to, as a young man, to all these restrictions or all this obstruction made him to stare at every pretty face that he passed by. Okay, and he would stand at his balcony, and he would look at every pretty face that would pass by, and Arcane humorously says that, and he would fall with every fall in love with every girl that passes through his balcony. This is the first paragraph. Now here is an explanation up to page number 46. Okay, so you can read it and I shall give you the explanation. It's written in a very simple language. You might come across some difficult words. You can look at the dictionary, or the glossary has been provided at the last of your book. You can see that. So I shall give you the explanation up to page number 46. So he continues with his narration. Arcane continues with his narration. He says that he saw a girl in a green sari, clad in a green sari, and with a novel face, walking down the street in the morning and the evening. And he suddenly fell in love with that girl, and he became devoted to that girl, and somehow he wanted to marry this girl, and he followed like a slave. Okay, followed her like a slave, and after some investigation, he came to know that she is the sister-in-law of an engineer who is living in the next street. Okay, so he made all the attempts to make a friendship with the girl's brother-in-law, but one day suddenly this girl disappeared, and he was sad about that. And soon after that, he noticed another girl who was standing on her terrace and drying her hair. To her surprise, this girl smiled back at him, and he was so happy. But later he found out that this girl is in the habit of smiling at every person that would pass by her. Okay, so he left her, and so he is he is desperately wanting for a companionship or a friendship of a girl. He somehow wanted to fall in love with a girl, and he had a pen friend in England. Okay, to him he wrote profusely, and one day through his letter he proposed this girl, his pen friend, who lives in England, but she refused his proposal for love. But she agreed to continue. She was okay with the friendship she had with Arcane. Okay, and so that also is over, and finally the coming paragraphs tells you about how he finally met the love of his life, Rajam. Okay. He was staying with his sister in Coimbatore when he met Rajam. This girl, would come to the street tap to collect water every day. So he was staring at this pretty face, Rajam, and somehow he again fell in love with this girl. And he came to know that, or he made some secret enquiries, and he came to know that she is the daughter of the village school headmaster. And then the next plan was to impress the headmaster. As he reads, Arcane reads a lot. As he reads a lot, he discusses current affairs with the headmaster. So somehow one day he went to the school and met the headmaster, and it became a ritual, or it became a custom or a daily practice. Daily he goes to the headmaster. They talk for a long time. They discuss the current affairs, and the headmaster had a great appreciation of the young man. As days passed by, they became thick friends. Arcane became a daily visitor to the school, and they discuss the books they have read recently, and this headmaster was very much impressed. He very much liked this young man who reads a lot, okay, and who has a thorough knowledge of the current affairs. And one fine day, very unexpectedly, Arcane asked for his daughter's hand. One day, Archaean made a proposal to the headmaster that why don't you give into marriage your daughter to me. Okay, this headmaster was shocked. He got the shock of his life at that time. Why? Because it was not a custom in those days for a young man to directly propose to the to a father. Okay, though though the headmaster likes Arkan very much, he replied that I have to consult with the women folk. Both the parents, Arkan parents, and the horoscope should match, and if everything falls in place, I am okay. I shall agree. So he was very happy. He talked to his parents. The parents of both Arkinarayan and Rajan talked, and they were very happy about the alliance, and finally they agreed to check with the horoscopes. And here comes the significance of the title. The horoscope doesn't match. Arcane has Mars in the 7th house, which means Chuva Dosham, as I said you, and so that the marriage won't happen. So naturally the headmaster told that it is not possible for the marriage to happen, and Arkan was sad and devastated. He took no food, he had no sleep, and his sister too, he was staying with his sister at that time. She also was very sad. She would come up with new proposals for him, but he would not agree. And finally one day this headmaster came to Arkan and asked him to visit the astrologer called Chellapasa, who is an expert in reading horoscopes, and he agrees to go to meet Chellapasa. And finally Chellapasa told that examining both the horoscope, he said that there is no problem in getting married, because the position of the moon in the girl's horoscope is in such a way that the negative effect will be cancelled, and it ends up in a happy marriage. And the next 3 paragraphs describes the beauty of their describes the beauty of his married life with Rajam. He says that she was a dutiful wife, she was efficient and very able. He says this because his father was sick at that time, and his mother was nursing his father in the upstairs, and she was in the charge of the kitchen and of the entire household chores. There was a servant as well as a cook in their house, but she was in charge. She was supervising all the things, and she was taking care of his 3 brothers also. One of his brothers is very famous. You might know his name. He's R.K. Lakshman, the famous cartoonist. Okay, so he is very proud of his wife. She was very able and very skillful at handling things, and soon a baby girl was born to them. And he says that amidst of this busy days also, she would come to his in the afternoon. She would come to his room for a company, and they would discuss the day's events. So there was a happy marriage. And now he moves on to explain how difficult it was to make both ends meet and to manage the expenses. So he took up a job, the job of a reporter in the daily known as The Justice, which was a propagandist paper against the Brahmin domination. He had a tough time doing this job of a reporter. He would walk on foot to every corner of the city and collect news, and he has to make it as a report and send it to the office. And he explains the various scenes he come across as a reporter, the murders, the events, the social events, everything that he comes across. and he says that he was struggling. He was in the initial period of his career, he was struggling. He started off as a reporter, and the payment he got was 30 rupees per month, and that 30 rupees was also in a delay. He didn't get his payment in fixed timings. Okay, and there was a competition also with other papers who were releasing from Chennai, or today's Madras, known as the Mail and the Hindu. So they were competitors for the paper The Justice. Okay, and one day he wrote to his editor that he's a writer who is in contact with publishers in America and England, and he's not used to getting payments in delay. Okay, and the editor of the paper replied in negative, and there comes a breach in the relationship with the editor. So up to this up to this page 46 page you can read, and the coming paragraphs also you can read. I shall give the explanation in the next class. Okay, thank you.